Yeah, so as I explained in one of my previous shows, we use Nozbe to run Nozbe, the company and the product. But not only Nozbe, we also use Slack, as also you know from some other episodes of Ask Michael, the productivity guy. But also we use more tools. I published a book called No Office Apps, where I explain in more detail which apps we use. So head over, to my blog, link in the show notes, to actually get the book for free from my website. And the idea is that we have this pyramid of communication. That first there is the deep work, then there is feedback, chats, voice calls, and meetings. So we have this pyramid of communication because we think you should spend most time on deep work, on your focused work, because you're using your brain and you have to really have time to actually use it. And then you need feedback from other people, which is important. But then you can chat with people and then speak and then have meetings along these lines of this pyramid of communication. On the base level, we use our own apps. So for example, designers use the Adobe Cloud suite, Photoshop, Illustrator, all these apps. I use lots of writing apps, Scrivener. I use mind mapping tools like iThoughts. I use different kind of apps to create things, to work on my work. The developers, they use Xcode, or they use Sublime Text, or other. Recently, they use Atom environment to write code. So they use different environments to write code, and then we post our, the fruits of our labor to GitHub and Nozbe. So we post it there to get feedback. Or for example, if I work on text, I might publish it on Google Docs to get feedback from other people, to get comments from other people. We also use Confluence for like a wiki and then comments there. So this is the feedback. So we don't communicate through email, we communicate through Nozbe and through other apps that have comments inside them. So we can actually get feedback on particular parts of our work and not just generic feedback on what we've done. So we use that. And then to chat, we use Slack, as I mentioned. And we also chat via other things like iMessage, WhatsApp, if some people have it. But usually we try to stick to Slack because then we have all the history there. It's really easy to find. And then on the voice level, we use Skype or FaceTime audio to speak voice. And then the last part, meetings, we use Zoom. We used to use Google Hangouts and Skype, but eventually we settled for Zoom. It's most reliable. We also use Zoom for webinars. For video meetings is the best. But again, we try to have them as few as possible. And for each meeting, we try to be prepared. So before we schedule a meeting, we have to make sure that we have agenda for the meeting. We are prepared for the meeting. We have prepared all the information, and people, when they join the meeting, they've already read what they should have read to be able to participate in the meeting and give feedback and not, summarize everything again and again. So this is the idea, to have like as few meetings as possible and as good meetings as possible. So be really prepared for them. So these are the apps we use in a short version. Go get my No Office apps book. It's for free from my website. And and if you have any questions, any suggestions of apps that we should be using, or any histories, any stories of apps that you are using that we use and that you like, let me know in the comments below which apps you use, which apps you like, and I'll be happy to jump in the comments. Thank you.